All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig. So I hear any background noise, man. These people outside, shredding trees, cutting down tree branches and putting them through that little tree cutter process or whatever you call it. You know what I'm talking about. So that's some mess going on. Let me scroll up and see what we got in the building. We got Gabe Moore is in the building. Steve O'Sly. Del Reeve is in the building. Trey Titan. The Dirt Gang boss. Pablo Escobar is in the building. We got Ronnie Kino. Avery Vice. Tamir Ali. Slip the Jab. My brother Sheldon LDBC and Nothing is in the building. My brother Joe Thompson coming through standing on LDBC business, you dig? We got King Strict in the building. Bush Baby Boxing. JC Storyteller is in the building. HC Boxing. Schoolboy, Mr. Richard Garcia, how you doing today, sir? Salute to you, Schoolboy. We got JCP. We got Truly Chosen. Insane Talk. NBA, NFL, Boxing, and more. What it do? Jalen Hudson in the building. Stephen X, what it do? Roster Man. Is that you? Is that the Roster Man? Is that Roster Man Boone? Or that's a different Roster Man? Let me know if that's you, Boone. Stormy B Man, the Sensei is in the building. Roger 691. Gerald in the building. Star City J. Just Like Candy. Phenomenal Mexican. Sniper. Mr. Make 'em Sick. What it do? Y'all get them lights all the way up, y'all. Share the video, all that good stuff. What's up, Kevin Hill? Let me share my video real quick. Let me go on to it. Share it on Twitter and whatnot. All right, let's see here. Okay. There we go. Got one. Put up this joke on Facebook. All right, here we go. Let's go on and cook now, shall we? What's up, brother Will Sinclair in the building? Sister Shaquila Fields in the building. D-Man Jr., what's happening with it? Kevin Hill said, Bud Crawford all day, easy work. Okay. Growing with Soul, what it do? Soul Power in the building. Dane Watson, Elbow. What it do? All right, let's go and get with it now. Let's go and get with it, y'all. All right, my bad. Here we go. Iron Waffles, what it do? All right, y'all, so check it out, man. Topic of discussion today is ranking these fighters all the time. Of course, what's up, BVO? Of course, I've already been on the record saying if Terrence Crawford beats Canelo Alvarez, I think I would have to squeeze him in my top 10, depending on how he beats him, which I don't think he's going to stop Canelo. But if he stops Canelo, I think he might even slide into the top 5. I don't know. It just depends, you know what I'm saying? I got to see it to understand it. But also, Canelo Alvarez. Where does Canelo rank? Is Canelo a top 10 all-time greatest Mexican fighter? Okay. Is he a top 10 all time greatest Mexican fighter? And I want the opinion of y'all in the chat on that topic because Canelo has fought some guys. He's beaten a lot of guys. You know what I'm saying? But he's in my opinion, there's certain things Canelo was lacking. You know what I mean? Few things. I don't know if I can keep him out of the top 10 for these things, but like he's lacking. I just don't see like Mexican fighters are typically known for courage. You know what I'm saying? They're known for courage. They're known for leaving it all out there. I don't really see that from Canelo. Canelo seems to be a very smart fighter in the sense that and he's cautious. He's smart. He's cautious. He avoids like certain fighters. It took him forever to fight Triple G, bro. I mean, I'm just saying. I was there for the whole thing. I was a Triple G fan at the time. It took Canelo forever to fight Triple G. You know what I'm saying? But he did fight him. What's up, Brown Sugar Tay Tay? What's up, Ratchet 691? Malcolm McCoy, what it do? Terrell Colwell. So he got his flaws. You know, he got the David Benavidez fight is out there. In my opinion, depending on what happens, Canelo should have fought Benavidez like at least 3 times, man. Two or three times, man. I think those are legacy fights that he's missing out on. Now, he is preserving himself by avoiding certain people. He's preserving himself, and when he retires, he'll be able to speak good and all that good stuff, and he'll be able to be a commentator or whatever he want to do. His face won't be all scarred up like Chavez and stuff like that. But, it's a double-edged sword, man. You know what I mean? It comes with, giving people the fights they want can make you a legend, right? For sure. And it can take years off your career. Avoiding people and playing the little shenanigan games can actually preserve your career and help you make a lot of money. And in this era, it seems like a lot of these guys are getting away with it anyway. Rashad Livingston, what it do? Craig L, what's happening with it? Anthony Bolden, salute. So I want y'all opinion on this, man. Okay. I'm gonna name off a few legendary Mexican fighters, and y'all tell me if Canelo deserved to be in this elite company. All right. So in no particular order, Juan Manuel Marquez. Okay. I think Juan Manuel Marquez is clearly one of the greatest Mexican fighters of all time, one of the greatest fighters of all time. But for this particular subject, we're going to say the greatest Mexican fighters of all time, Juan Manuel Marquez, right? I got him on my list. I got Eric Morales on my list. That goes without saying. And you can't mention Eric Morales without mentioning Marco Antonio Barrera. You know what I'm saying? Ricardo Lopez, right? Salvador Sanchez, Ruben Olivares, Julio Cesar Chavez, the original, not Julio Cartel, but the original. All right, that's 7. I think I got. I think I would say Kid Azteca. He could be on there. That's 8, I think. I don't know, man. Who would you put on there? I got 2 more spots left. I mean, what's up with the Houston hard hitter? My brother 503 Line, the young lion. So I got 8. Oh, Oscar, huh? I forgot about Oscar. You think Oscar deserves to be on there? That's interesting. That's a good question. Oscar. I think I would have to put Oscar on there. Even though he a weirdo, I think I would have to put Oscar on the list. That's 9. I'm trying to figure, like, can we really keep Canelo off that list, bro? Can we really keep him off? Unless y'all can name somebody. Unless y'all can name somebody to keep Canelo off the list, man. Top 10 greatest Mexican fighters. Oscar Mexican American, but still, you get what I'm saying. My brother Drew Titan LLC in the building. What it do, Drew? What y'all got, man? What y'all got? Tell me something good. Nah, Fernando Vargas, that's my guy, but he can't get on the list before Canelo. I got Ricardo Lopez, Stormy. Jose Luis Ramirez over Canelo though. Phenomenal Mexican say Mikey Garcia. Man, hell no. Man, Mikey Garcia ain't getting on the list before Canelo, bro. Man, get Mikey up out of here. Pack him up. We need Uncle Phil to grab Mikey by the back of his pants and his back of his shirt and throw him out like Jazzy Jeff. Get Mikey Cole though. He was a good fighter, but he can't get on the list before Canelo. David Benavidez, not yet. He can't get on there over Canelo. Not to me. Not on my list. I got Juan Marquez. Let me go over my list again for the people just not joining. Just so we clear. I got on my list Juan Manuel Marquez, Eric Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, Ricardo Lopez, Salvador Sanchez, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Ruben Oliveras, Kid Azteca, and then they just mentioned I got Oscar. Now I need now look. Can I keep Canelo off of here? Who else? Schoolboy said Miguel Canto. Miguel Canto over Canelo. Well, Schoolboy, you a Mexican OG. What you think, Schoolboy? Stormy already said Jose Luis Ramirez. Miguel Canto. So I ain't too familiar with him. I had to go do some research on Miguel Canto. It's tough, man. Schoolboy, if you got a minute, let me know. I'll send you a link. Want to get your thoughts on Canelo and where should he be in that top 10? Look at this guy here. Look at this guy. Salute to the victim mentality family who we're going to pull the race card on today, 78. As soon as your mom takes her mouth off my prick, then I'll play the race card. How about that? Little weirdo. You over here talking boxing. This weirdo come over here. All right, Schoolboy, I'm going to send you a link. Let me see here. All right, let me get Schoolboy on here. All right, I'm about to send it to you. I'm about to text it to you, Schoolboy. What's up with it, Curtis Robinson? What's up, my brother Thomas from the Boogie Down? Come on, where's the link? Why is not sending yet? Right, let me go here. I know how to get it. Oh, that's what's wrong. I'm in the wrong email. Okay. Here we go. Let's see here. Just sent it to you, Schoolboy. All right. Here we go. Will Sinclair, the homie. Eric Jordan, what it do? Thomas, you say you want to come up and play devil's advocate? Yeah, I'm trying to have a good little discussion here. What's up, Cap Guy? What it do? Yeah, I want to know. Oh, you talking to Drew? Okay. So you think Oscar shouldn't count? Because why? Because he's Mexican American, or because he's the fishnets? Which one? Because see, that's a tricky one. You say like the greatest Mexican fighters, top 10 Mexican fighters. You could either mean uh straight from Mexico or Mexican American. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know how you want to do that, but I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. Let me see here. I think we got Schoolboy up in here. What's up, Schoolboy?
What's happening? Salute, everybody.
Salute, man. Good to hear from you, Schoolboy. Yeah, man. I wanted
Always, brother.
Yes, sir. I wanted your opinion on this. You're OG Mexican. So what do you think about Canelo ranking top 10 all time as one of the greatest Mexican fighters of all time? Do you think he deserves to be there yet? Has he earned it or what?
Yeah, yeah. He's not in my top 10, but historically and accomplishment wise, yeah, he deserves to be there.
Okay.
Yeah, you almost have to be a purist.
Right. Who you got
The
in your
Mexican
top
fighter,
10?
you know,
Who you got in
and
your
that's
top
why
10? You
he's
know,
not in my top 10.
off the top of your head, who you got in your top 10, Schoolboy, if you know?
Uh, of course, Santi, you named a bunch of them, but I'd add like Raul Macias, Raton Macias, Manuel Ortiz, Laurel Salas. I don't know if people remember Lupe Pintor,
Mm.
and Carlos Zarate, one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Carlos. Oh man, yeah, he definitely in my top 10. Take
Yes,
Oscar out. Take Oscar out. Carlos Zarate,
yes,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
And then there's others like, but they're Mexican American, like De La Hoya and the other guy you mentioned, or like Danny Lopez. He's more American Indian, but he has a Spanish last name,
right.
so he has some Mexican blood in him, but he's not really. So I wouldn't put the Mexican American. That'd be another category, Mexican Americans,
Okay.
because there's so many of them.
All right,
But
well
yeah,
let me read my list off to you now. And
okay.
I completely forgot about Carlos Zarate. So let me put him. I got Carlos Zarate, Salvador Sanchez, Ruben Olivares, Julio Cesar Chavez, Ricardo Lopez, Kid Azteca, Marco Antonio Barrera, Eric Morales, uh, um, Juan Manuel Marquez, and now number 10. I mean, I guess number 10. Uh, I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard to keep Canelo off of that.
Yeah, it is. It is. And like I said, you'd have to be a pure like Vicente Salivar. Most people haven't even heard of him, but he won undefeated throughout his whole career, made several title defenses, and he tried to make a comeback and lost the decision. Lost one fight, he retired again. So he only lost one fight.
Right.
Uh, Sanchez is my favorite. He died when he was 23. He made, I don't know, 8 or 9 title defenses. He would have moved up to fight Alexis Arguello, so he wasn't near done.
Right.
And he beat 4 or 5 Hall of Fame, fighters just in that short period.
Mm-hmm.
And Zarate he's like Olivares. They had 40 to 50 undefeated fights in a row, most of them knockouts. I think Zarate, he went 50-0 or something like that with 49 knockouts, or 52-0 with 51, something like that. He only had one decision his first 50 fights. Olivares was the same way. They used to call him Mr. Knockout. And, they just fought everybody. Even Chucho Castillo, you could put in there. There's a lot of them. But you have, like I said, you have to be a purist. It's just, Canelo, he's been out there. Different weight divisions, different titles. You like him or you don't like him. He's got a lot of accomplishments. He's shown he can take a punch. He's got boxing skills. He can hit. He plays that game where, right now fighters, they chase money, which is, that's smart.
Right.
But it makes for inactivity, which is something I don't like. I think it might play into, if Bud does lose, his inactivity along with the weight gain, that might play a factor into it.
Right.
Where what's his name he's been more active, but not really a lot. You know what I mean? Like Bud fights once a year or once a year and a half or something like that. Mm-hmm. But he's skilled, he's sharp, he's a veteran. He ain't no like newbie coming in, man. He knows the game, and he knows how to prepare, and he's unbelievably strong, and he's skilled.
Yes, indeed.
So it's going to be a tough fight. Might be tougher for Canelo than it is for Bud. You never know, man.
Yeah, you don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, man. I got Bud winning the fight, but I'm not sure. I mean, this is one of those fights where you don't know really until like this is a pick'em fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that. That's what it is for me.
Yeah,
because you can't say Canelo has more skill than Bud. He don't, not in my opinion.
No, he don't.
So what are the factors against Bud? For me, it's like I said, inactivity and how he handles the weight. If he handles the weight good, don't matter because he's got the skills. Now, it's going to be a little edge to him because Canelo, not that he's not a great fighter, but he's slowed down. He doesn't throw as many punches. He's not as active. If you back him up, he stops throwing punches. That's all Bivol did. That in my opinion, the weight with Bivol and Bivol backing him up, his size and all that's what beat Canelo. He only had 17 fights. You know what I mean?
Right.
To Canelo's 60. So he didn't have that experience over him. It just he fought the right fight. He's tall, long arm, backed him up, hit him. He won.
Let me read this super chat real quick. Darth in the super chat with the 10-piece. Appreciate the support. He says, salute. De La Hoya ranks higher than Chavez Sr. He has more notable names in his resume. We don't know Chavez's first 50 fights. Plus, Chavez lost to Mildred Taylor and Sweet Pea. I'm Mexican too. Okay, but I know. But the thing is, we're trying to separate Mexican American from Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Because if we go by that, then Oscar beat the brakes off Chavez when he was older, beat him twice. You know what I'm saying? Which really pissed me off. I was mad about that. I was mad. I had money on that.
Yeah, fight. Yeah. Well, I seen that coming. He was a bigger guy, younger. Chavez was older. Had a ton of fights. All them fights have they play on your body, man, and your mind. So you may not recognize a lot of the fighters that Chavez fought early on, but if you're a purist, you know them. Them guys fought all the time, fought each other all the time. The Azabache and all a lot of them Mexican fighters, you don't hear about it, you don't know them, but if you used to watch the Mexican channel, they had them on there all the time, so you could follow their careers. I used to follow all them dudes. So they weren't unfamiliar to me, just the general public. Right, and that's why Canelo can be in the top 10 because the general public knows him. It like most fighters, there's several that are notable that they fight that everybody knows. Other than that, nobody knows who the hell them people are.
Yeah.
They really don't. Yeah, you know what I mean?
You gotta be a hardcore fan to.
We gotta
watch the card
to recognize them.
Mm-hmm. Not an 86 in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the support, brother. Says salute, General, and salute to the mighty LDBC. Yes, sir. Appreciate the love. All right, shout out to my brother BFTB Boxing in the building. I see you, BF. Shout out to everybody came through. If I'm missing y'all. All right, now So let me get you before I let you go, schoolboy. Um, so you said if you on your particular list you wouldn't have Canelo. So who would you substitute on your list again?
I would have, uh, in no particular order, except for having Sanchez number one.
Uh-huh.
I'd have Sanchez, Chavez, Marquez, Barrera, Olivares, Zarate, Lopez, Vicente Saldivar, Manuel Ortiz, Lupe Pintor. That's probably over 10.
Yeah. You good? That's a good
Yeah,
list.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Manuel Ortiz, he was
Oh,
one
I
of the
forgot about Salvador. Not Sanchez, but the what's the other guy name? Yeah,
Vicente
yeah,
Saldivar.
yeah, Salvador. Yeah,
Saldivar.
I
Yeah,
forgot about him. Yeah, my
yeah.
pop.
He was a left-handed fighter, very skilled, hard hitter, and like I said, he went undefeated through his whole career. He just decided to try and make a comeback. So he lost one fight, but if he'd have just left it at that, he would have been undefeated. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
All right.
and Pintor too. People remember him. He beat Zarate. Just so. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, brother, that's my 2 cents. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, schoolboy.
Conti-
Thank you for coming in and giving us some game on that.
You're welcome, brother. We'll talk soon. See
All
you.
right, man. See you on Thursday.
Peace.
Peace, bro. That schoolboy, legendary schoolboy, Mr. Richard Garcia, legendary dog, man. Let's see. Anybody else want to come up and give me their what their thought? Hey, Stormy, you got some time, or you busy? Stormy, you at work? I want to hear some more. Somebody else come up here and give me their their list. Stormy say Jose Luis Ramirez was outstanding for a number of years. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm about to put the link in the chat, man, for y'all. Remember when y'all come on here to keep the cursing down, y'all, to a minimum. Okay, you working, Stormy? Okay. Y'all keep the cursing down to a minimum, y'all. Y'all come on here and let me know something. Let me see here. Darth back in that super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. It says, can we really put Canelo there if he uh, get get caught with the Clinton? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Tough question, but it would be wouldn't be fair to the other Mexican boxers. Hey, I hear what you're saying, and I feel you, bro. That's something we gotta talk about. We definitely gotta talk about that. Because I mean, look, James Toney is one of my greatest fighters of all time, and later on in his career, he did pop dirty. So did Roy. Will I keep them out of that? No, because I don't believe that they was on the juice their whole career. I think that they dabbled with it later on, trying to make them higher weights. That's what I think. Same thing with Vander Holyfield. Holyfield one of the best ever. It's tricky, man. Oh yeah, we know the whole camp is on that juice, man. We already know what you call it what's the boy name Eddie Reynoso Jim. His whole gym on that. They wilding out. CJ Robinson, what's happening with it? All right, let's switch gears and talk about Terrence Bud Crawford. All right. Let's talk about Terrence Bud Crawford. Let me see here. Let me change this off the screen real quick and get the brothers up here. Let me see here. Let me see how I do this here. Y'all bear with me real quick, y'all. Get this photo off the screen real quick. All right. What's happening with it? Ratchet since 91.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
All right. No, I'm gonna be real quick, man. I'm at work. I just wanted to say real quick. I
Okay.
guess the dude in the super chat, he kind of touched on it. Man, Canelo ain't on no list of mine, man. You didn't already got caught cheating. You a duck. But first of all, you a duck. and you already got caught cheating. David Benavidez is still walking around here somewhere looking for you. And the man, I just don't give him no credit, man. Like, it's not about, I don't think he beats Benavidez, but it ain't about winning and losing with me. Get in there and fight him. If he beats you, so what? It's all kind of excuses. He's supposed to beat him. Benavidez younger, he in his prime. Canelo older. He moving out the way now. But the ducking I don't like, and of course the drug cheating. So I don't really know where Canelo stack up against the all-time greats, because I'm not putting him above none of the all-time greats. That's just me, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead, jump up out of here. I gotta get back to work. Everybody have a good day. Shout out to you, 78 LDBC. Salute to the fan in the chat, man. Y'all have a good one.
Salute to my brother Righteous 91.
All right.
Yes, sir. Let me see what we got here. What's happening with it? Insane.
What's up with it, my loc? How you doing this morning?
Man, chilling. How you been, bro?
Oh man, you know me, cuz I'm hanging out and cripping, just trying to stay on the right.
I hear you. Let me fix this thing. What's up with the Thomas from the Boogie Down?
Yo, what's good, everybody?
Oh, chilling, man.
All right, I just came up. I don't really want to list like fighters or whatever, but I just wanted to make a point about Mexican fighters and then fighters from that have Mexican descent or heritage, but they grew up and were raised in Mexico. I don't think they should be counted as great as Mexican fighters. You know what I'm saying? Or great. They should be great. They should be counted in the category of American fighters.
Right.
Like, I have the same issue like in baseball. Like when the Dominicans, they play in the World Cup Classic, or even the Puerto Ricans, just because their parents were born there, they go and they represent them to play in the Baseball World Classic, and they load up the teams. And I think it's messed up because if you grew up here and you used American resources, right? Because in Dominican Republic, it's pretty much a poor country, a poor island.
Right.
Same thing in Puerto Rico, half the island is kind of bad. You know what I'm saying? So I could understand you grew up there, you made it. You know what I'm saying? But if you had the resources here in America, whether it's Florida, New York, California, whatever it is, especially in those hot states where it's hot all year long round, you know what I'm saying, and using American resources, then, and you were raised here, you went through the school system here and everything, then, you know what I'm saying, you went to college here, whatever, then you should be counted as an American fighter or American athlete.
Yes, sir. Let me, I agree with that. Let me go to Abel real quick, because Abel at work, he got to go. What's up, Abel?
What's happening? How you doing?
Chilling, bro.
So my 2 cents of the situation is that Canelo doesn't belong nowhere near the top 10 of the greatest Mexican boxers of all time, because literally he's ducked his whole career. He's not even greater than Eric Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, or even Salvador Sanchez, or even I'm going to take it even a step further with the Puerto Rican. He ain't no greater than Hector Camacho Sr. Literally, the guy has ducked his entire career and fought no competition, and he's a steroid, junkie. So I ain't giving him no respect on that. That's my 2 cents. And I just want to say a little message to Joseph Townsend. I know you was playing petty with that super wrench yesterday. Don't think I'm not gonna be on your ass. I'm coming for you, Joseph Townsend. This ain't over yet. You bald-headed fool. I'll be around. You bald-headed fool. You're gonna come around here using that super wrench to be petty, but now, I'm coming for you, Joseph Townsend. This ain't over.
Abel, wow, man. All right, peace, Abel.
Hey, 7A, can I get this off real fast?
Yes, sir, brother.
Hey, so look, check it out. This is how I see it going. Like all that Canelo being the best Mexican, I don't really care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I just came up here just to say this fact, look. I got buzzed stopping this dude in 7 to 8 rounds.
Woo-wee.
And I'm betting whoever, whatever. That's on I got him stopping this dude 7 to 8 rounds. You can mark that shit up. Hey, good looking out for letting me up though, Loc. I'm gonna get back at you.
All right, Loc. I'll holler at you in a minute.
Yep.
All right, we got Malcolm McCory. What's happening with it, bro? You on mute, Malcolm? You came in earlier, but then there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, he good, bro. Malcolm, you there? I think you breaking up. No, I think you in a bad location, brother. Just leave out and try to come back in.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, leave out try to we can, good brother. Okay. OG Mr. Mont. What's up, Mr. Mont?
Hey, can you hear me, FM Nate?
Yes, sir. He good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a top 10 Mexican list per se, but if I did, Canelo would be in it because to me he's broken the stereotypical Mexican fighter mold, with uh with the slow feet and he still has slow feet, but he's probably one of the most skilled Mexican fighters I've seen. I'm not saying he's the most skilled, but he's one of them. And like I said, he's not the typical Mexican fighter. He has some accomplishment. I mean, if you want to disqualify him because of the drugs, I don't have an issue with that. But to not say he's one of the best and definitely one of the most skillful Mexican fighters out there in a lot of years. I mean, he learned so much from getting beat by Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
I mean, he definitely took that fight to heart, and he started mimicking some of the things that Floyd does. So I think that like I said, he done broke that stereotypical mold of a Mexican fighter with having extremely fast hands, some of the best upper body movement defense out there, black or white. So,
Right.
I would put him in the top 10 if I had a top 10 list.
And the man got a crazy chin.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Crazy chin. Hey, Malcolm McCoy, what's your thoughts, brother?
Can you hear me better?
Yes, sir.
I agree with the OG. With what he just said, he broke that mold of the traditional Mexican fighter. So I mean, if we just talking Mexican fighters, you know what I mean? Like when we talk Mexican fighters, we got a certain we looking for a certain something out of a Mexican fighter. You know what I'm saying? And I just gotta put respect on their long lineage of fighters. Just like I would want somebody to put some respect on the long lineage of black fighters. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, me personally, I can't put him on that. I can't put him top 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at nobody that does put him top 10 though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all opinion based. But me personally, man, like, okay, I got to agree with what the Mexican people say because that's their people. I can't tell Mexicans who are their people or not. Just like another race of people can't tell me who are my people or not. So if they say Mexican Americans ain't, real Mexicans, all right, cool. But me personally, I would put Oscar above Canelo. You know what I mean? I would put Oscar above Canelo. I would put I ain't even on front, bro. I'll probably put I might put Juan Manuel Marquez above it. You know what I mean? Like
I do got Marquez above him. I do.
And if we talking straight resume, bro, you might have to put somebody like a Vargas above him. Even though Vargas didn't win all of them big fights, man, Vargas was fighting some killers, okay? Wasn't ducking no smoke, wasn't running from nothing, wasn't trying to wait. He wasn't on no, I'm too young type of time. Man, Vargas was a young man coming to get it. Didn't care nothing about who you was. He was coming to fight. But that goes right back to what they were saying about the Mexican-American thing. I believe Vargas was an American. But some Mexicans still looked at him as more of a Mexican than Oscar. That's the part about it that confused me. It was like, okay, are Mexican Americans real Mexicans or are they not? But like I said, I'm not a Mexican to really debate that. That's how they feel, and I'm gonna respect their mind on that. But me personally, no, I wouldn't put Canelo top 10.
Okay, now let's switch gears to Bud. Terrence Crawford, already one of the greatest fighters of all time, but if he defeats Canelo, where do you rank him? You know what I'm saying, OG Mr. Mott? Because he would be 3 times undisputed at that point.
If he beat Canelo Alvarez, he's gonna go to my top 5.
Right.
Easy. I mean, it'll be hard for me to keep him out of my top 5. My number one fighter of all time, who will never be overtaken, is Muhammad Ali.
Right.
And for Bud to go up 2 weight class, well, actually, he did a brief stint at 154. So to me, he going up 3 weight classes. For him to go up 3 weight classes and handily beat Canelo Alvarez, I mean, yeah, he going in my top 5, hands down.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that. What you say, brother Malcolm McCoy?
Having Bud top 5 to 10 if he beat Canelo, based off accomplishments, he's gonna be up there. But man, the history is so deep. You know what I mean? To where it's like, man, you hate to move certain fighters out the way to bring somebody, to bring somebody that's more modern and take their place. But then again, man, if somebody puts him there, I'm not mad at that. But I'm not going to put him in mine. But I feel like he has accomplished what he needs to accomplish for me to, respect somebody else's opinion on putting him there. But he definitely earned it, though. I'm saying he earned that. Hell yeah. If he go in here and do what he got to do against Canelo and, completely dogging, man, listen, bro. A lot of people don't see it happening. But man, listen, bro. You can see Canelo, bro, flat out Crawford flat out dogging Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what happens in the fight at a certain time. Shit. If flat out in one fight just in the beginning, it might benefit Canelo. But if a fight, like a real fist fight, breaks out, after 6 rounds, man, listen, bro, y'all getting ready to see something. I think Bud will do Canelo bad if a fight breaks out after 6 rounds. Now, if they just sit there and they just letting boxing be boxing, okay. Bud is one of them dudes that when you crack him, he wants his lip back immediately. Ain't no waiting on it. Ain't no none of that. Ain't no you pop me in the mouth in the 2nd round, I'm gonna get you back in the 9th. Nah, you pop me in the mouth in the 2nd, we're gonna handle it in the 2nd. And if we turn into a fight, then we just fight. If we go back to boxing, then we go back to boxing. But hey, Canelo gonna have to get him early. If he don't get him early and a fight break out late, I got Bud knocking him out.
Okay. Let me read this super chat real quick. Thomas from the Boogie Down with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Says Oscar was an American first. He represented the USA in the Olympics, not Mexico. Oscar is an American great with Mexican roots. I agree with that. He did win the gold medal. Brother, the Process Podcast. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well, 78. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Hear you good.
Okay. This is actually Avery Vice. This is just my other email address.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Not much. On my way to work, I wanted to say this real quick. About Canelo and then Crawford. I believe Canelo should be in the top 10. Not just because of his boxing resume. He did duck a lot of people. That steroids allegations are valid. But I will put him in the top 10 because of influence. He's had a great influence on the state of boxing. It hasn't been the best to move the state of boxing forward, but the way that everybody wants to fight Canelo and stuff like that, you still got to put that, take that into account. As far as Bud Crawford, if he beat Canelo like I think he is, you got to put him in the top 5. I don't know if Crawford's going to stop him. I do think he's going to shock the world, and I think he might knock Canelo down a couple times and beat him by decision. That's my thought. I'm going to get out of here. Traffic a little wild in L.A. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Okay, good brother. Appreciate you coming through, giving us your point of view. Salute to you, homie. Avery Vice in the building. All right,
7-8.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, I kind of want to address this.
Yeah.
And First, I'm gonna ask you: do you think that Bud Crawford gonna stop Canelo Alvarez?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, and I get it. Bud Crawford a bad man, but we talking about somebody who last time we seen him hurt, he was a kid. He done been hit by some of the biggest punches.
Yeah.
In boxing, in the division that was with him. And you talking about Bud Crawford moving up 3 weight classes. And I'm not saying Bud can't outbox Canelo Alvarez, but if a fight break out, he'll be foolish to take that route. If a fight break out in that fight, he better get on his toes.
Absolutely. You better make him miss. Make him miss.
It'll be just like him beating on a brick wall, but this brick wall gonna hit you back.
Mm-hmm.
And we done seen Bud stumbled a couple of times, not really hurt, but we done seen him hit and stumble around a couple of times. Last time we seen Canelo Alvarez hurt, he was fighting Miguel Cotto's brother, and he was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of people are projecting what they want to happen, but not really giving you the real on what they really think gonna happen. I want Bud Crawford to win this fight just as bad as anybody, but I'm not finna go out on a limb and say he gonna knock somebody out that we've rarely seen hurt. I don't even see why people would even say that.
No, it's what it is wishful thinking, right?
Projection,
right?
Yeah. And it just doesn't make no sense. I ain't finna lie to myself because I want somebody else to do something. I'm just not gonna do it. I want Bud to win. And at first I didn't think it was possible for him to win, but now I think it's possible that he could if Bud want to, he could outbox Canelo Alvarez. But the problem with that 7-8 is if Bud moved too much in that fight, they're gonna take that fight from him.
Yeah.
So and it ain't gonna matter that we think he won.
Right.
So people need to be careful throwing all their eggs in that one basket, saying that Bud Crawford is gonna stop Canelo. Yeah, he can beat him. I believe he can beat him now. But saying he gonna stop somebody who ain't even. I mean, we watched Bivol beat this man from pillar to post, but he never hurt him, never put a dent in it. And we seen Golovkin like to twist his head all the way around, but that sucker kept coming forward. So I mean, I picked Bud Crawford to win this fight, but I just don't believe there's a chance that he gonna stop.
I hope he stop him. I would be ecstatic if he stopped him, but I don't want to say he gonna stop him and get my hopes up, and then he don't stop him, and now everybody call, oh, man, see, you said you gonna stop him, and then he get robbed on scorecards or something. But Black Martial Arts Society, what's up, bro?
Hey, brother, how you feeling? Salute
to you, homie.
Yeah, I just came here to be an antagonist real quick. So I'm the crazy person that got Bud stopping Canelo.
Me too.
The reason I got him stopping Canelo, first off, who are the big punchers Canelo fought?
Oh, wait a minute. They say I hit Snacks B by accident. My bad, Snacks B. I was trying to get this that weirdo in the chat. It was acting like BFTB. Let me go back over here to the chat and try to get Snacks B out the graveyard. But go ahead though, brother.
So remember, fighters cut weight. I can tell you for a fact, cutting weight takes away your power. It's water weight you're missing. A lot of fighters are. You see how Jaron Boots Ennis just moved up and said, "Oh, the reason I moved up because doctor said I'm operating at 50% of my power." That's a real thing. These fighters have all been weight drained. If Bud going into this fight he's going to have a bigger access. He's going to have more access to his power, to something that we're not going to realize how strong and how much knockout power this man has until we see him at 178. But I guarantee you it's more than what he's done before because he's not trained. Now, who are the big punchers? Who were the big punchers that Canelo fought? Golovkin? Personally, I think Golovkin is a myth. That's just me personally. But who else?
Wait. I'm sorry. I want to listen. Okay, now I'm back. You said who did Canelo? What puncher did Canelo fight? You
Who are
said
the big punchers?
I thought Golovkin was a good puncher, and I thought what's the other boy name? What's the boy? Kovalev.
But we know that fight was fake.
Yeah.
At least to me, that was fake. So I don't think he's been in there with a lot of big punchers. I'm not saying Bud is the biggest puncher, but Bud has power. Like something I notice about Bud, and I guess a lot of people really aren't taking this thing into consideration. Bud can deadlift a lot of weight. That might sound like nothing, but the deadlift 100% translates to the power that you can generate. Him moving 450, there are dudes bigger than him right now that can't move that. In that little dude that can move, that's power, bro. And I think he got the technique to uncork it. But yeah, only one way to find out. We'll see it when it comes, right?
Yes, sir. We're gonna find out. My brother, Insane Talk. What you gotta say, homie?
Yeah, I'm one of the other dudes that said that I'm thinking Canelo stopping him. I think I was the first one that came on the panel and actually said it.
Right.
That Crawford gonna stop him, and the reason is, well, it's several reasons. Crawford ain't cutting weight no more. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come with the same strength that he gonna come with his natural strength this time at a natural weight, which he's gonna be healthy. And like my man just said, he's very, very strong. Second of all, I don't think Canelo chin gonna be able to hold up to Crawford. I think there's something in our DNA that when it say go, I believe he was gonna go. I think he gonna go. That little dude from Omaha got power in both hands. You feel what I'm saying? And he's taking this fight serious because he know what this fight mean. Canelo's not the perfect defensive fighter. Canelo never been in there with somebody like Bud Crawford. He ain't never been hit by somebody like Bud Crawford. So my thing is this: yeah, Canelo done took some big shots from some type of people, but he's never been in there with someone on the level of Terrence Crawford, somebody that can hit you with the left and with a right hand that's just as devastating. Now Crawford is putting in the work in the gym. And like I say, I just believe there's something in our DNA that pushes us to a limit to say, we going to knock this dude out. Now, this is my prediction on how Crawford is going to go in there and knock Canelo out. I don't think he's going to go in there for a boxing match. I think he's going to go in there and just put tips on this dude. I really believe he's just going to go put tips on him. Like, I'm not about to do all that pretty boxing. Nigga, take these lefts and these rights, and I'm going to put you down. And that's how I believe it's gonna happen. If y'all didn't look at Canelo body in his last fight when he fought William Skull, he looked like dough. His body looked real doughy. It didn't look like that physique that he always come in with when he able to take steroids. We're coming in with a clean Canelo. You get what I'm saying? And this ain't the Jamel Charlo. I think Crawford gonna sit down on his punches, and I think he gonna stop him within 7 to 8 rounds. And that's just how I feel. Now that's my opinion,
Hey,
but
I'm
we gonna
waiting.
see.
I hope you're right, cuz if you're right, man, I'm gonna be ecstatic. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Mike.
Let me say this now. Like I said earlier, people are projecting. They keep coming in there talking about what Bud gonna do. I guess Canelo just gonna come in the ring and just stand there and let Bud Crawford beat on him. And like I said earlier, Canelo Alvarez is not a typical Mexican fighter. He has extremely fast hands, and he has some of the best upper body movement I done seen out of a Mexican fighter. Yeah, if he want, it's possible, like I said, that Bud Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez. But I'm not finna talk about exactly only what Bud Crawford gonna do. Y'all got to take into account who Canelo Alvarez is. He's just not any fighter. He can fight. Bud Crawford is not just gonna go in there and stop Canelo Alvarez. He gonna have a fight on his hands. Mm-hmm. He's got to get hit just like Canelo Alvarez. Ain't nobody talking about Canelo Alvarez hitting Bud. All they talking about is Bud Crawford hitting Canelo Alvarez. Like Canelo Alvarez is not gonna fight. You're gonna have to fight this man, and he's not going to let you. That's all.
Is that my phone, cuz?
No, that's
Case in point.
Yeah, everybody go on mute except for Mr. Mike.
Everybody keeps talking about what Bud do, and he possibly can do this stuff. But y'all still got to think about his opponent. This is not just anybody, guys. I get it. We don't F with Canelo Alvarez. He a drug cheat. But this man can fight. People are forgetting that. He can fight regardless of who he done fought. He can fight. And he can take a punch. Can Bud take, ain't nobody talking about Bud taking Canelo Alvarez punches just as if Canelo Alvarez is not gonna hit Bud Crawford. I don't understand that thought process. Y'all got to remember that it's two fighters in the ring. It ain't just Bud Crawford in there shadow boxing. He gotta really put it on this man to stop him or knock him down or hurt him. And you best believe Canelo Alvarez is gonna fight him back.
Right. Let me read these super chats real quick, man. And Joe Townsend coming through with the 20-piece chicken nugget. Appreciate you, bro. He said this super chat is sponsored by Jergens Lotion. Are you an immigrant tired of blue balls? Are you ducking ice and kitty cat at the same time? Grab a sock and a bottle of Jergens, helping immigrants with anger issues since 1956. Lord have mercy. Let me get Abel. Now Abel came back.
Word.
That's filthy. Abel come back in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate you, Abel. Said I'd like to issue an executive order to arrest and deport Joe Townsend for his illegal business and tap dancing like Ray Lewis. Send him to Mexico. See, Abel, you started. You came over here taking them shots. Told you, Abel, like Daniel LaRusso. And man, he come starting stuff, then get mad when they start cooking them. All right, now, Patrice, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. He good, man. What's your thoughts on the combo?
Yeah, man, in terms of the salute to you, by the way, in the chat. In terms of the Canelo and Crawford fight, I see the tactic going on, and it's starting with the media, but we cannot fall for this trying to guilt us into what they call running, but really it's using our boxing skills. We cannot let these people guilt us and take away the thing that makes us special as fighters just because they lack ability. So anytime, and this isn't just in sports, this is just, in life, anybody who's dealt with these people, anytime we outshine them in anything, whatever we're using to outshine them, they're going to try to degrade that. They did it with black quarterbacks in the NFL saying, hey, you're not allowed to run, or why are you running? Now, all of a sudden, all these white quarterbacks are running, and they're getting all this type of praise about it. Same thing in boxing is going to happen. As soon as they have a non-black fighter who comes in there and can fight on the outside like a Floyd or Terrence,
Josh Kelly.
and not do it as good, but even half as good, they're going to praise that style as some type of intelligent, high IQ, masterful boxer.
Tyson Fury.
They're gonna call you the Matrix.
Yeah, okay, Lomachenko, exactly. But see, they're not gonna call it, running and all that. But we gotta stop, because I see it getting to Crawford a little bit in these interviews, where he's getting mad at it, and I see obviously we saw Shakur. In my opinion, he fell for the nonsense. He walked in to that last fight, and it's like, Shakur, what are you doing? This dude has no business touching you at all. But he got guilted into that. Now, I'm not worried about that with guys like Devin, because Devin's got a father figure not only in his life, but in his corner. So I'm not worried. But these other black fighters I am worried about, because they don't have, the only people in terms of guidance that they have around them are people who don't look like them. In terms of I don't have anything to say about the top 10 Mexican list, but I do have something I want to say about the four kings. I'm going to say this, and then it could be, take it however y'all want it, but I'm tired of people putting Roberto Duran in the four kings list. I watched him quit against Leonard. I watched him get knocked to Kingdom Come against Tommy Hearns, and then lose to Hagler. The new guy who should take his place is Wilfred Benitez. Wilfred Benitez needs to be in the top of the four kings because Roberto Duran, if he was a black fighter who quit in the ring and then got knocked to Kingdom Come against Tommy Hearns and then got knocked by Benitez and Hagler, do you think they would mention one of our fighters as a four king of anything? You see how they're doing with Devin Haney. Devin Haney got cheated, and he's still getting Ryan Garcia is getting all this grace, and Devin Haney can't even get any type of respect after getting cheated and fighting with Brian Norman in his next fights. So why am I going to give grace to Roberto Duran when they would never give that grace to my people if we're in the same situation?
No, I hear you. I hear you. Let me read this super chat. Critical Legend in the super chat with the 10 piece. Appreciate the support. Says if Bud were to lose, it would be to uh, the Madamovs of the world or a no name. If there are too many doubters or too many amnesty, I can't see this, or it was a rival. What would say? If it's a rivalry, Bud will rise to the occasion every time. So you saying basically Bud rises to the fights to the level of his competition. What you saying? But salute to you, bro. But as to what the brother was saying, Patrice about Roberto Duran, I think Roberto Duran. The reason why Duran gets put in the Four Kings is because he fought all of the guys, and they all fought each other. So like, uh,
Did Benitez fight them all? I
no,
wanna, I wanna,
Benitez didn't fight all of them.
you
Um,
know,
but Duran fought Leonard twice. He fought Hearns. He fought Hagler. So all those guys. But you got to remember too, as great as those Four Kings were, right? You got to remember too, those guys didn't fight. It's guys like Mike McCallum and them who they didn't fight. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
mm,
They didn't fight the Donald Currys of the world and stuff like that. So it's some killers out there who didn't get no love until later on. You know what I'm saying? But uh,
I guess my point on that to end it is I just hate that certain other people get respect and props for just participating in it. I know Roberto Duran had a great career before that, but they get credit for just getting in the ring. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, hey, he fought the. We don't get that grace. Deontay Wilder don't get that grace.
yeah,
Devin Haney ain't getting it now with Brian Norman. So I guess I'm on that type of time of
yeah,
I'm not going to show that to other people because they don't show that to us in terms of just getting in there. Like Devin Haney don't get no props for getting in there with a guy who outweighed him and was on PEDs. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
for sure. Yeah, they some haters, bro, and it don't help when your own people is out here cutting these crazy jigs, man. Uh,
Mm.
Mister, what's happening with it, bro?
Man, blessings to you guys, man.
Peace, peace.
Hey, man, I appreciate the content, man. Great boxing content, man. Seems like, man, it's really, really finding. It's hard to find platforms that keep boxing objective and like, excuse me,
Man, it's all good.
don't use bias. And so, man, I just appreciate you guys building on what you're talking about, man. Good, clean debates. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And so, but yeah, man, I just wanted to add to the Crawford situation, man. I've been watching Terrence since his first pro fight, and I've been a fan ever since, man. Um, I it's uh hard to say, but I really saw the trajectory of his career. I literally thought I was looking at one of the greatest raw talent boxers I'd ever seen,
Right.
and so is it's remarkable to see not just from a boxing standpoint, but from a social standpoint when he was making his way in top rank, how people felt like they were challenging his competition versus recognizing talent.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it seems like this opportunity uh, was always in his destiny, man. You know what I mean? Like Canelo, this type of fighter for the caliber of fighter Bud is, to me, this is one of these generational type of fights.
Right.
And I honestly feel like there are more great fights to come after Canelo, to be honest, because I don't know, something in me, man, that's saying he might try to go for the Mayweather record, man.
Who
I
Bud?
really, you know what I mean?
Bud? How many fights Bud got now?
40.
40. I don't. That's a long time for him, man.
It's long, but if he can take his time and maybe do maybe a fight every, you still got the Charlos of the world that's out there, and
Hmm.
you still got the Boots in his fight still there. And so I just think there's a few other fight. He might not get quite to 50, but I think he'll try to make a run for it if the money's right. The
Right,
money's
right,
there. But yeah, that's all I had to say, man. I think the type of caliber, we can get into the switch hitting, we can get into the being undisputed in two weight classes, going for a third. I can just go on and on, but I just wanted to let it be known, man. I seen his trajectory to be great in his first pro fight. I knew then that I was looking at something I had never seen before, and I
right.
didn't really have a fighter to compare him to because I had never seen what I was looking at. So
Yes, sir.
yes,
Hey,
sir. That's all I
appreciate,
got, y'all.
hey, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the
Yes, sir.
support.
Yes, sir.
Let me read these super chats. We got Thomas from the Boogie Down say Benitez lost to Ray and Hearns in competitive fights, but he watched Duran. Duran said he ran. Sound familiar? Yeah, Duran. Duran. I like Roberto Duran, man. I got Roberto Duran whole career on DVD. Him, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Thomas Hearns, and I got all these joints on DVD. But the thing is, you know, Duran, I think the reason why people remember Duran is that like this because for one, he was great at lightweight for sure. I think he was slightly overrated at lightweight because people say he's the greatest lightweight of all time. I disagree, but I do think he was a beast at lightweight. But I think that other people um, were just as great as lightweight. Like Shane Mosley at lightweight was untouchable, like untouchable at lightweight. Shane Mosley was sick, disgusting, diabolical at lightweight, knocking out everything they moved. But Duran was counted out, right? Where people said, "Man, he done, he washed," and then he come back and he won a lot of fights he wasn't supposed to win, and I think that added to his legend. You know what I'm saying? Duran. Let me get to another super chat here. We got who we got here? Darth back in that super chat. Appreciate the love. Darth, he says the best thing to do is to watch the fight alone with no biased commentary, no crowd noise. He says, and no people around you over exaggerating on inaccurate punches. If you do that, you'll see Bud win the way Laura did when you rewatch. Hey man, I thought Laura beat Canelo too, man, but that's how they do. You know what I'm saying? I thought he won too, man.
What
But
what do you think about do you think Canelo bringing in Boots in his training camp to spar is gonna have any effect on the fight?
I thought it was a smart move by Canelo, his team, to bring in Boots. You know what I'm saying? Because Boots can switch hit. He right. You need somebody with that rhythm. Black folks got a certain rhythm. We fight. We do everything with a certain rhythm, and it's a different timing that we on. Right? We on even with music. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, we do everything on a certain beat, certain rhythm. So he bringing in Boots for that rhythm, and Boots can switch. He can switch from left southpaw orthodox, southpaw orthodox, and fight equally as good. He gonna need that against a Crawford. But some people say it ain't gonna matter because Boots ain't as good as Crawford. I don't know. I think it's gonna help Crawford though. I mean, I think it's gonna help Canelo. To be honest with you.
What Crawford brung in Bevel too.
Oh, he did.
Yes, he did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Brian Bivol.
Yes, he did. He said, "Oh, you want to do this?" Brung Bevel
Oh,
right
Bivol gonna
up
give
in
him some
there.
game on that then.
Yes, sir.
I
And we all know what
Yeah, I didn't know
Bivol did to Canelo.
that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, we definitely seen that. But
How
seven
many
eight.
rounds do y'all think
I got
Crawford actually
another.
has to win by?
Damn.
What you saying?
I got another prediction. Cause now hear me out. I already told y'all I got Bud stopping this dude in 7 and 8 rounds, right? But I got Devin stopping Norman in either round 7 or round 9.
Lord of mercy.
Book that shit.
This man making stoppage predictions.
I got Devin stopping this dude. Bigger, quicker, stronger, more experienced. Been under the lights. I think the lights is gonna be too big for Brian Norman. I think he gonna be a loser just like his dad. You know what I'm saying? Get knocked out. What he got, like 11 losses, 18 wins, something like that. And like your trainer is who you are. So Devin got all these good trainers, and he came up in the Mayweather gym, and all you take all that in the ring with you, and all the dudes you fought. So you actually do take your resume in the ring with you, and like what I'm saying, I believe that getting trained by a loser ain't gonna help your campaign. You know what I'm saying? So I got my boy, I got Devin, my California nigga. I said, Cali shit. You know what I mean? I got him stopping this dude.
Okay. I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you. No, somebody else was just saying something before he started talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many rounds, if Crawford doesn't get the stoppage, how many rounds are we thinking he would actually have to win by to not get robbed by the judges?
Like I said, look, I think Crawford got to win like 8 to 9 rounds just to win. 115, 113. He got to win 8 to 9 rounds because Canelo gonna get 2 rounds up anyway. They're gonna get Canelo 2 rounds. He got 2 rounds. I guarantee you, whoever the judges is right now, they already got Canelo up 2 rounds, guaranteed.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah,
it's gonna have to convincingly win at least 7. Convincing.
Nah, 7 ain't gonna do it.
It's gotta be more than that. 8 minimum, but that's even cutting it close.
Yeah, 7. See, he can win. He's supposed to be able to win with 7 rounds, but we already know that's what happened with Laura. Laura won 7 rounds. What they do to Laura? Nope, you ain't got nothing coming, Laura. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, even what's the boy name? Austin Trout was winning. A lot of people can outbox Canelo, but
Even Floyd almost got robbed by C.J. Ross, and he didn't lose a round in that fight to me.
Yeah, facts, bro. And I knew C.J. Ross was gonna get him. I knew she was gonna get him.
And she hadn't been back since, I don't think either.
Hey, I'm going, cuz. Do your thing, Crip.
All right, cuz I'll let you in a minute. Let me see here. We got let me fix this here. And there we go. Here we got reading this chat. All right, so anyway, what other fights we got coming up? I'm finna get ready to get up out of here. Matter of fact, I'm finna get up out of here because I got some other videos I gotta upload. But 8x8, Black Martial Arts Society, tell the people they can find you, man. Any last words?
Hey man, fight date coming soon. Stay tuned. Check me out, Black Martial Arts Society, for history of Black martial arts content. If you want to take your strike game to the next level, head on over to thefocusballs.com. Appreciate you, General.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, bro. Malcolm, hey, tell the people they can find you, bro. Or any last words?
Money, man. You have a good day, 7-8. Everybody else be cool, man.
Hey, salute to you, homie. Appreciate you. Hey, Patrice, any last words, family?
Yeah, man. I just appreciate you opening up the panel, and again, y'all got to support the real 78 Sugar Free Mars, Coach Hudson, Drew. Support all of them, man, because if not, we're gonna be stuck with dudes who are not on code, and we know what happens when we don't support those. So,
absolutely, appreciate you, good brother. Mister, man, any last words, family?
Hey man, I appreciate you for having me on, man. You're a humble dude, man. Keep doing God's work, brother.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. You stay blessed, man. Much love to y'all, family. All right, salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat, super chats, and everybody came through showing love. Y'all stay tuned. I'm finna drop some video. I'm finna go in on Aisha Curry real quick. You know what I'm saying? And she out here choosing. She supposed to be married, but she out here choosing. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and ether her real quick. I'll be right back in a minute, man. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. We up out of here though. Deuces.